Alright guys, sup, Rio here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council with the Dark Magician Pendulum combo guide. I'm brain farting, I'm sorry, it's been a few days. So, I wanted to do this right after the deck went up, but I couldn't because obviously my voice crapped out on me because I got mad sick, so it's one of the things. But we're going to talk about the deck, we're going to talk about combos, and the way this actually functions. So I'm going to roll up my sleeves. I'm going to roll up my sleeves because it's important. So obviously this is the big way to get it to your hand, and then obviously you're going to pendulum summon him out, right? You're going to pendulum summon the Dark Magician out. I got to make sure it's in the camera angle. There we go, in the camera angle. So you're going to pendulum summon them out. All you need is like two level 7s. You don't even need to like bring him out to really get the most use of him. What basically you do is use Ebon, and you use Ebon's effect to bring him out. If you're in Europe, you could play without Ebon, but it's a lot harder to play this deck without Ebon, I'm being honest. Because I don't think this was released in Europe yet, because it hasn't gotten reprinted, which is bullshit, but fucking Konami. And I'm an American, I still get pissed at it, so I know your pain. But one of my favorite things to do, in all seriousness, and this is pretty simple to pull off, is Mechanical Hounds, and we'll do it that way. And this is like a turn 2 thing to end your opponent, lock him out of anything, is to create Mechanical Hound Ebon. And you're probably sitting there going, how does that lock him out of everything? Well, as long as you're handless, opponent can't play spells. Now we're only teching one, but you can play multiple, so you can actually get it faster. This is an older card. Ebon, you could detach one, get a Dark Magician from your deck onto your board, hence we're playing 3. Or you can get even one of these guys and use, you know, just regular magicians. You can use one of these guys with Ebon and then get his effect. So pretty much your opponent can't play traps, your opponents can't play spells. They're down to monster effects. Right? So on your turn, because they usually don't establish unless their name is Pepe. If their name is Pepe, they're gonna establish pretty quick. What you do is you bring out the Dark Magician off Ebon. You swing with the Dark Magician. Ebon's effect kicks. The second effect, you could banish one card from the field. So banish out their monster because their spells and traps are locked. You can remain handless. It's not that hard. You can also pop spells and traps through these guys. That's why I always like using these as my pendulum skills. And then you pretty much OTK from there. This is one way to basically OTK. This is not like the only way to play the deck. Because obviously I've shown dual videos with magicians multiple times, so you pretty much should by now have a good understanding of the deck. But if this is your first time coming into a magician deck, and you're like, I don't know what magicians are, I've been trying to learn combos, this also relates into the normal magicians too. So if you have like 2 level 4 monsters, and obviously like you say you pendulum some of these guys out, right? Because this does happen turn 2 quite a bit. You pendulum some of these guys out behind decree because you don't want to get noticed, or Solemn Strike, because I know some people get mad at me for saying notice and not saying strike. It's same card, people, same card. So this is what you build into, is these guys here. You build into these 2 here. I'm a little zoomed in, so it's kind of hard to focus on my camera angles while looking down at the cards and talking about them. So what you want to do is you overlay to Absolute Dragon, and you overlay into Trapeze Magician, right? And you detach Trapeze Magician, targeting the Absolute, nullify Absolute with his own effect. If you have an Odd Eyes, like Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, or the Odd Eyes, you know, Ritual, or whatever the hell you have to utilize with him, you gotta bring it out. He snatches one from the Pendulum Zone and shit, and gets really stupid. But basically, you bring out your Odd Eyes, regular Odd Eyes, it doesn't matter. You have like multiple Odd Eyes, so just multiple Odd Eyes. And then basically, you'll still get your main attack, he'll attack, end phase comes, he's gonna die. When he dies, he gets sent to hell, and this guy's dropping price, so you can actually pick one up. You bring out Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Absolute, when it dies, either by effect or battle, it drops out Absolute Dragon. So it's pretty self-explanatory right there. Let me show some test hands, and we'll take it from there. Let me just show you some test hands. Now, I'm running more of a fun version than the typical, like, you know, 3 Miss Valley Apex Avion. I don't want to like put anyone down, but I'm just running the fun version. That's all I'm running. I'm running the fun version. So opening hand, we have this here. This is what it looks like from my angle. For your angle, it should look like this. It's pretty good. pretty good, especially if we go first, because we can play Pendulum Call, we could discard this, and then we can go for 2 major cards, or we could just go end phase and go for Odd Eyes. That's also a thing you can go for, but you can go for, we do not want to go for that. What the hell am I saying? We go for another copy, and then we go for one of these. So what you do is you set your Pendulum skills. This is engrave. You drop, you set. You get them to the hand because you don't have Hound out, so you're fine to do that. And then basically you can take it from there. And then we can shuffle the deck and we can see what we top deck. We top deck Sky Iris, which is just, it's so stupid. Because you could basically pop the Odd Eyes on the field, get Odd Eyes from the deck, and then hello rank 7, right? Hello rank 7. Now for rank 7s, I'm going to just give you guys quick little tidbits. If you already know these, don't worry about it. Ebon's generic for summoning. So it's 2 level 7 monsters. He doesn't give a shit if you use like spellcasters or whatnot. So keep that in mind. But he does bring out spellcasters, so he's perfect for this deck. So Ebon is just beastly. Big Eye, I don't really ever seem to go into unless I'm in mirrors. Draco Sack, I only go into when I'm trying to commit to board status. Use this when I burn my opponent. That's pretty much what I would tell you to do. And Absolute, I already showed you how I abuse the crap out of him. But you want to go in this when you basically push for massive damage, and then they're down in life. You just overlay, drop Flare Metal. You say, "How you doing?" And then they burn to death. They just absolutely burn to death. If you guys have any questions or anything further you'd like me to do for the combo or duels, whatever, because we're going to be recording some duels after I get back from Aussie at Australia, and after Mikey has like free time, we're going to be recording some duels, and I'll probably be using this deck from there. But there is one other thing I should touch upon real quick, but most people should know this already if you've ever played Magi Spectres. Basically, you could bounce him back, and then on your turn, because you could do this any player's turn, and then you could drop him for a normal summon and get an additional search, constantly searching your deck for more power. So hypothetically, if like Pendulum Claw was to get limited or Wisdom Eye, you can use Kryn to actually get more searches off through this. Pretty stupid. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. I'm out for now. Peace.